Okay, how to deal with a guy that you are not attracted to when you want money out of him. I have two ways that I do this, and the first way is mentally I replace his face with an ATM. Okay, so when you look at him, just see an ATM. Don't see him as a person, don't see him as a human, just see an ATM machine. And the second way I do this, which is my favorite way, is I think about the days when I used to be a worker, when I used to be employed. I didn't like my manager, I didn't like my boss, but I would laugh at their jokes. I would pretend to like them to get my salary at the end of the month. So I do the same with the men. I just think of him as like, yep, this is my manager. I just have to put up with him to get my money. And before you guys judge me and tell me I'm evil and whatever, which I am evil, yes. Before you do that, just remember that men do this all the time to women. Men don't have to like you to sleep with you. Men don't have to love you to even marry you, let alone just sex. Okay? Men do this all the time to women. Men do not use attraction or love as a measurement as to who they can sleep with, date, or marry. Okay, so before you judge me, first go judge men for it, okay? I forgot this lady's name here on TikTok, but she made a video about how men know who to abuse, how they know who to abuse, who to spend on, who, and I agree. If I remember her name, oh God, I will tag her. But they do know. They know who to go to when they broke. The woman who bare minimum, who accepts bare minimum. They know who to talk trash to. They know who to abuse. To the point that some men, you'll tell like someone that, oh my God, this guy's so abusive. And then their new girlfriend's like, what? Because they know. They know who to be cheap with. They know who to spend with. They know who they want to hang out with when they're paid. They know who they can cheat on openly. They know who they can mistreat. They know who they can spoil. They know. They've got us in categories. They have categories for us. Okay, Didi's my woman for this. So and so is my woman for this. So and so is my woman for when I'm struggling. So and so is my woman for when I'm good. So and so who rejected me years ago, I'm going back to them when I finally prosper in life. Da, da, da. I'm telling you, ladies, they have categories for us. They categorize us. They have reasons for us. They have like a way that they know that this woman, this is how I deal with her. This woman, this is how I deal with her. And I've experienced this personally. There was a guy I was dating back in the day, I think it was 2017, 2018, like, yeah, around there. And he had a woman who was giving him money. He didn't know I knew about this. And then he would come to me and spoil me. I'm telling you guys, the same guy who's broke to you is a provider to someone else. The same guy who keeps telling you he doesn't have money, to someone else, he is the complete opposite. Okay, so how do you curve this? How do you survive this? How do you manage this? You keep your standards high. You keep your standards high so that you're never the woman he comes to ask for money. You're never the woman he comes to talk trash. You're never the woman he comes to when he's broke. You're never the woman he comes to when he needs a place to live. Okay, because they know. They know who to do these things to. They know who is Barbara the Builder. They know who will take bare minimum Bob. They know. They know. Put the contacts, guys, and now I just put lashes, and it's giving. It's giving your wallet is in danger. It's giving I'm a snake. It's giving Jada Pink. Guys, I love Jada Pinkett Smith, okay? I wrote this 19th April 2022. I did a whole study on her and breaking down her character and everything. People say she's toxic, she's a horrible person, but if you want to control men, if you want to control a man, study Jada. Please, guys, study her, study everything about her. Just study her. How she met Will, how they got married.
Extraterrestrials, strange phenomena, missing persons, lost continents, myths, and monsters.
We examine these mysteries to determine, are they bullshit or not?
These days, I try not to respond to certain videos from, you know, melanated women from across the pond, you know, African women, that are espousing what you would sound like Western, radical feminist ideals and shit, misandrist ideals, narcissistic ideals, sociopathic ideals, like, you know, just going overboard with it and shit. We know these people have a tendency to go overboard and shit when they're on the dole. Okay, she's trying to create a viral video. She's just going off. I don't know if she believes that or not. I generally believe that she does actually believe what she's saying and shit. She seems to be delusional and experience some kind of mental situation, but I don't give a fuck. Okay, based on the clips I posted, you know, clips I posted, explains everything quite nicely and shit. It shouldn't ignore this kind of stuff. Okay, she's talking crazy and shit. Like, the reason I made this commentary is that I want to tell you women out there that listen to this bullshit that, it's like that Joker movie, not the current one with the current shitty musical one, the Joker movie from 2019 or so. Yeah, you get what you deserve and shit. You put yourself out there as a product, and they're not gonna buy you. They're gonna rent you. Okay, like the old school video stores. You go there and you give them your ATM card and give you the box. You give them the box cover and they give you the movie inside a clear plastic case. Yeah, that's this female right here. She's a prostitute. Okay, she's a prostitute. She's not having any kind of relationships with any man and shit. She's acknowledged that if you listen closely, but a lot of melanated women of color and black women and shit, they like to rewrite shit in their brains so they hear what they want to hear and shit. They think she's being a boss bitch and everything. And I just want to tell you, she's on the clock. She's trying to make her dime and shit. And I know for a fact that, I would mentally have my way with her. Mentally. I would destroy her mentally and shit. I've done this much without even trying and shit, being totally innocent that I was even doing something like that. Even in some early days when I was unformed. I'm just a very genuine person and shit. And she tells me that kind of shit. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna try to change her mind or go back and forth and shit. I'm gonna be in a catbird seat and shield my mid out if I decide I want to be with her. But because she's from over there, I'd be a little reticent and shit. Cause I wouldn't know where she's been. It's the same argument I have for other dissidents over there and shit. You can't fix your own country and shit. You can't fix anything. You don't have a standing military. You're not united. You should be the biggest superpower on the planet with all the resources. I don't want to get into a laundry list of bullshit, but basically what I'm saying is, I really can't take her serious and whatnot. She's just presenting herself as a party favorite, and I included the other clip so that you can see what she really looks like. Okay, everything is fake. It's phony, and I feel bad that this is what she has to cling on to feel somewhat human and shit, to have some parity with what's going on around her and shit. She's failing miserably. Okay? I don't find her particularly attractive. She opens her mouth, she's damn near hideous. Verbally and speaking and shit. Her personality is in the sewer. Okay? Not use her and shit. If she had a clean bill of health, she had to take a full medical panel. I'm pretty sure she's used up. I have to see her with no clothes on. I'm gonna tell you, man, I've walked out on several women, who disrobed in front of me, and for one reason or another, I didn't feel nothing about it. I get up, like, nah, I'm out. That bitch just chased me downstairs with a sheet in front of her. Like, hey, what's wrong? And shit, like, nah, I don't want you. Okay, you triggered me. I didn't tell him that, but I'm listening to this female. I just chuckled. I first heard it, I was outraged. Then I realized that's exactly what she was looking for. She wants a viral video. She wants people to come there and engage with her and shit. And it's okay. She probably has nothing better to do. I want to take a page out of Miss Sandra's book and insult her country or her standing in that economy and shit, or what she may or may not have. Who knows? And she's living an opulent lifestyle as a prostitute. Okay, this is the same mindset that allowed her. I forgot the guy's name. It's a middle-aged guy from the UK. Went over there and gave like 147 women HIV. They were so happy to be with the Mzungu, Brad and shit, you know. You know, all this talk about, you know, what men are doing, and, you know, specifically black men. Oh, they treat the white woman, they're wifing them up, but they're sleeping with you. Yeah, it's true, because you present yourself as a product. Okay, if you present yourself as something to be bought, you will be bought and used. Okay, you have no decorum. You have no upbringing, no training, no proper training to get along in polite society. So your place is behind closed doors. Okay. She's I'm not gonna rate this chick because I want to stay in my lane. Okay, and for me to go into her lane, I would have to go down several levels. Okay, she has to punch up to me. She's punching up. I would be punching down. Okay, I'm not giving her a rating because she's a fraud. Okay, she's wearing a bunch of shit on her face. Body is mid, and I had a clip, but I can't find a clip where you saw that she really wasn't built like nothing. And I just can't imagine somebody, you know, simping out over her. Okay, but you know, there's guys out there that will do that and shit. They call senior citizens with little to no time left on the planet and shit kings. I'm telling you, man. Okay, before I go on the stick, man, you have to become adept at listening and understanding what you're hearing when you're out with these people. Okay, you have to understand that what they're telling you. Okay, because they tell on themselves if you let them talk long enough. Tell you everything you want to know. And you know, if somebody doubts me, I really did walk out on a number of females and shit and say fuck the sexual experience that I could have had and shit, because they just suck that bad. They suck that fucking bad. Okay? I've been around the block a few times, so you know, I feel the need to share, you know, as an elder statesman of this fucking community and shit. Alright, so I gotta do this, you know, I gotta do this fucking outro and shit. But this woman ain't shit. Okay, she ain't shit top to bottom. And her hustle game is whack. Okay, and she sucks. Alright? She's a fraud. Okay? I call cap. Okay, stop the cap. Stop the bullshit. Kings, keep your head on a swivel. Please protect your bag, especially from bottom feeders. And above all else, this is the most important point. The 3-point system, common sense way of living, saving yourself and everything. Number 3, do not make fallen women the stewards of your family or the mothers of your children, because your children are your legacy, your future. Okay? Take that shit to heart. All praise to the Most High.
The Black Patriarchy. A non-existent group of fictional black male power brokers not discredited, erroneously jailed or outright killed by the minority majority who look the other way as they work tirelessly to shame, oppress, and outright take out the altruistic black female populace of the honorable democratic United States of America. 3K's inset bitches. These evil wealthy members of the Black Patriarchy are the sole reason for all the ills of the black community, walking, talking, holding down jobs, and doing everything up to and including giving their very lives in service to their baby mamas and baby's motherfucking kids. Their motto that strikes fear into the hearts of black women everywhere: bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.